Welcome, Wanderer. You call upon the Obsidian Grimoire once more. Its pages are heavy with anguish and terror. I am the keeper, cursed to guard its words and speak what time would see forgotten, to guide you into the darkness where memory and myth entwine. Come closer and hear a tale that longs to be remembered.
They brought her to the gallows at dawn. The fog lay thick over Saint-Truen's square, and the townsfolk gathered like shadows, eager for justice they did not understand. Father Ephraim stood at the foot of the scaffold, hands clasped around his rosary. His voice had long been the last sound heard by the condemned, a hymn of absolution, a mercy offered before the four. But before he could begin, the old woman began to sing. Her tone was soft yet piercing, weaving through the mist like smoke. The melody was strange, part lullaby, part lament, and it wrapped around the crowd until every whisper fell still. Faces softened, eyes glazed, even Ephraim's breath faltered, his heart stuttering to the rhythm of her voice. The warden made the sign to proceed. The lever creaked.
She looked at the priest, eyes black with knowing, and whispered, "The soul will awaken through you." Then the trapdoor fell. The rope snapped taut, and though her body went limp, her voice did not. A faint vibration hung in the gallows beam, humming like a breath too stubborn to die. For weeks, Father Ephraim tried to drown the melody with prayer. He rang every bell, led every mass, yet beneath each psalm, the melody lingered. At night, he woke to hear it echoing through the stones of the chapel. By candlelight, he wrote the notes in secret, swearing it was blasphemy, even as he copied them down. At the next hanging, he heard music. This time from the condemned man himself, humming beneath his hood. Not the same known melody that haunted him, but something similar, as if it called to continue the string of notes that had already been stirring within him. After every hanging, a new part came to be. Father Ephraim would listen, memorize, and late night under the candlelight, he would secretly write what he heard. Eventually, a song had been written, measure by measure, with every life taken by the rope, until the song eventually completed itself. As he filled in that last note on paper, he finalized the piece by writing a name at the top, Gallows Hymn. He swore he would never sing it, but between heartbeats, he could feel an urge lingering, hiding deep within him. On the night of the Feast of Mercy, the square filled once more to honor those lost in celebration. Father Ephraim was set to sing for the event, to further honor those he had sung for before. He stepped forward and gazed amongst the large crowd. They slowly hushed with great expectation. Father Ephraim closed his eyes and went to release the first note, but the words of the song deserted him. His lips parted, and another sound came forth. It was the song. The first note slid through the fog. The crowd went still. Then, one by one, their eyes rolled back, their smiles widened, and their voices joined his in a sound that was not quite song, not quite scream. The hymn turned to madness. The song tore through the square like fire, driving the listeners to frenzy. They clawed, struck, tore at one another until the earth ran red and black. Ephraim tried to stop, but his voice moved without him. When silence finally fell, he knelt among the bodies, shaking, the taste of blood and song in his mouth. They called it witchcraft. By dawn, Father Ephraim was bound and sentenced to hang upon the same beam. The sky was pale as ash when they brought him to the gallows. Among the few who gathered stood the old woman, whole, unbroken, her eyes alive with quiet triumph. Ephraim's lips moved in silent prayer, but no words came. Only the faintest hum, low, involuntary, rising from his throat. The wind shifted, and the lever fell. The rope groaned, and beneath the thunder of the bells, the gallows of St. Ruin hummed a final note, a note of a hymn to be remembered, but was never taught. The tale is told, and the burden returns to me. The grimoire closes, yet sorrow clings to those who listen. Beware thy path, lest the dark take you. Until we meet again at the turning of another page.